Hello, I am Julius and I just got out of dialysis. This is Dialysis Review, June 24th, 2023. And I know I haven't been making videos every day like I used to, or every other day like I used to, but I figured I'd slow down and try to make it more meaningful by letting you know what's been happening over time. A lot of people, when it comes to their health and the way that they feel, they want instant gratification. And when it comes to dialysis, instant gratification is preferred at times, but not always possible, especially when it comes to my former chronic high blood pressure, which was 200 over 120 basically every morning and during treatment, throughout the treatment. Today my blood pressure was normal. It was 167 over 97 in the morning when I first started, and I just left, and 134 over 77. Now actually, because of today's updated numbers, 134 is, I think it's moderately high now, or like not moderate, but slightly high. But it's still better than what it was. And the way that I did this was I started taking an herb called Muktavati with my blood pressure medicine. And then I cut my blood pressure medicine pills in half. And as my blood pressure started to normalize, I cut those pills in a quarter. And I started taking half the half dose. And on April 16th, I stopped taking my blood pressure medicine altogether. What I did notice is there was no crazy spike in my blood pressure at the point of stopping taking the pills, because there's always a crazy spike in your blood pressure if you stop taking your pills. And I call it the reflex effect. And I was able to calm down that effect. And so the rest is history. I'm sorry, I have brain fog, and I just got out of treatment. I just got off the machine like 5 minutes ago. I should really start making these videos when I'm more healthy. Like, I should make them on my off dialysis days. So bear with me. I just wanted to let everybody know about that and how I did it. It took years for me to cut those pills in half. It took years for me to wean off, because when I first started trying to wean off the pills, I would get the reflex effect, and I think that my life was in danger because I wasn't taking the pills. But it wasn't the pills that was not taking the pills that was putting me in danger. It was the reflex effect of the pills. I am of the opinion, I'm not a doctor, I am of the opinion that blood pressure medicines are bad for people, and they cause an unnatural spike in the blood pressure when you stop taking them. And I've taken other blood pressure medicines, like they give you clonidine in dialysis centers. I can't even take clonidine because I get a ridiculous spike in blood pressure just from taking the drug. So, and I found that out like 8 years ago when I was still sick. So I weaned off for years and couldn't do it. And then I added the Muktavati, and I was able to do it in 6 months, weaning off of the BP drugs. And then it happened really fast. When I started taking the Muktavati, it happened in 4 months, like I said, in April 16th for the last time I took some blood pressure medicine. And I've been seeing normalized, slightly high, but normalized blood pressures ever since. Also, my blood pressure is interdialytic, which means that my disposition and PTSD is affected by walking into the dialysis center. They call it white coat syndrome, which is also more bullshit. And there's also the fact that the extra fluid on your body can also be the reason why pressure would build up in the body. You got too much fluid in the body, too much water in your blood, so that happens. And it causes high blood pressure, which is temporary, and you get all the fluid off and it goes back to normal after dialysis. So that's the whole story behind interdialytic high blood pressure, according to my experience. Like I said, I'm a scholar and a science person, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional at all. And if you've ever read any of my my information on these videos that I make that clear in those in that disclaimer. So I'm all over the place right now, so I'm gonna stop talking. Y'all have a good day.